Hello everyone, I am Sumit Pandit, a student of Kalna College B.Ed section 4th sem. Hope you all are fine. Today we will enjoy a beautiful poem, Fable of class 10. The poem is written by Ralph Waldo Emerson. Before going to the poem, we have to know about the poet, Ralph Waldo Emerson, popularly known as Waldo, was an American writer, speaker, philosopher, activist, and poet who headed the mid-19th century Transcendentalist movement. Essays, first and second series, are among Emerson's best-known writings. Emerson's classic essay Self-Reliance is included in the first series, in which the writer advises his audience to explore the connection with nature and God, and to trust his own wisdom above all others. Now, we have to know what is fable. The fable is usually a tale about animals who are personified and behave as though they were humans. It ends with a moral and teaches us a life lesson. Let's see the settings of this poem. The poem opens with a squirrel hoarding nuts and seeds, while the mountain looks down on him with a sense of detachment. Let's read Fable. The mountain and the squirrel had a quarrel, and the farmer called the latter Little Prig. So, what we see here is that a mountain and a squirrel are seen having a fight. The poem starts with a discussion by calling the squirrel a little prig. A prig is someone who acts in a righteous and superior manner to others. As a result, we observe the mountain ridiculing the squirrel for its little size, for not paying the huge mountain the unique attention and value that the great mountain demands from it. So, the two got into an argument because the mountain felt it was more important than the squirrel because of its magnitude and might. Ironically, the mountain names the squirrel a prig, yet itself claims dominance over the squirrel. Now, line number 4. It's a squirrel's turn. Bun replied, "You are doubtless very big, but all sorts of things and weather must be taken in together to make up a year and a sphere." Here, Bun the squirrel acknowledges that the mountain is without a doubt enormous. The squirrel, to be fair, has no issues with their relative's size, but the mountain appears to be proud of its own height and power. The squirrel goes on to add that all types of objects, no matter how tiny or large, work together to create the worlds what it is presently. There is a purpose for everything. The equilibrium will be disrupted if something goes missing. Similarly, all of the seasons work together to create the year as a whole. Here we can see the squirrel is very clever, emphasizing the notions of life is unison with the all of creation. Everyone has a unique worth, functions in God's creation. In the next line, and I think it no disgrace to occupy my place. If I am not so large as you, you are not so small as I, and not half so spry. Here, the squirrel was unbothered with its small size, and it seemed that it saw no shame or dishonor in occupying a little space on this planet as a whole creature, living its own manner and fulfilling its own job as assigned by nature. Then it turns into a one-sided debate. The squirrel confronts the mountain, claiming that being little has its own number of capabilities. The mountain might seem huge and intimidating. However, the squirrel's tiny size allows it to be more adaptable and nimbler, while moving from one spot to another and that despite its size, the mountain is not nearly as active as the squirrel. In the fifth line, the squirrel says, I will not deny you make a very pretty squirrel track. The talents differ, all is well and wisely put. If I cannot carry forest on my back, neither can you crack a nut. What we see here is that the squirrel acknowledges the mountain's advantages once more. It realizes that a wonderful road across the forest on the mountain's back can be built for the squirrel. As a result, the squirrel gives credit to the mountain because it deserves. However, it cannot accept the mountain's taunting for its little size. The squirrel claims that everyone has a special skill. Even it is uncommon. It also thinks that everything has significance and the world's creator has well organized everything. No one should be underestimated or be embarrassed of it because of its size or capabilities. If we look onto the theme of this poem, we can see the poem is about a verbal confrontation between an inanimate thing, a mountain, and a little creature, a squirrel. But it also teaches us a valuable life lesson. We should learn to appreciate everyone, no matter how insignificant they appear to us. We must also recognize that no one is infallible, and we have no right to humiliate people for their mistakes or to try to establish our superiority over them. Okay, if we want to learn anything, the moral is, in this world every being, living or non-living, big or small, have their individual reasons for existence. Thank you everyone.